Good morning for the today's session. I welcome you all for today's session. So today I'm going to start with module 3, that is velocity and acceleration analysis of mechanism analytical method. In that I'm going to start up with Fredenten's equation. Okay, so you can see here computer aided analysis for 4 bar mechanism. Okay, 4 bar mechanism using Fredenten's equation. Okay, so you all can see here sketch what is given. Consider a 4 bar mechanism, that is A, B, C and D. Okay, as shown in figure, in which AB is equal to small a, BC is equal to small b, and CD is equal to small c, and AD is equal to small d, where AD is a fixed link along the x-axis. Is it clear? Next, the relation between the angles and the link lengths may be developed by considering the links as vectors. The expression for displacement, velocity, acceleration analysis are derived as discussed below. Okay. So first of all, we will go to displacement analysis. For equilibrium of the mechanism, the sum of the components along x-axis and the along y-axis must be equal to 0. Okay, you are getting? For equilibrium of the mechanism, sum of the components with x-axis and y-axis should be equal to 0. First of all, taking the sum of the components along x-axis, we shown in figure 25.1b, you all can see here. A cos theta plus b cos theta minus of c cos pi minus this d is equal to 0. See, once again I'll tell you all. A cos theta plus of b cos theta minus of c cos pi and minus d, that is equal to 0. So by simplifying this equation, how will it will form? B cos theta is equal to this c cos pi plus d minus of a cos theta. Okay, by squaring both sides, what will get? B square cos square theta is equal to c cos pi plus d minus a cos theta the whole square is equal to c square cos square pi plus d square plus 2c, okay, plus 2c d cos pi plus a square cos square theta. So we will get minus 2a c cos pi cos theta minus 2a d cos theta. This is the third equation. Okay. Now taking the sum of the components along y-axis. We have found out components along x-axis. Now we are going to find the components along y-axis. So y-axis, you all can see here. Okay, y-axis a sin theta. This you all can see, a sin theta plus of b sin theta. Here it is given, minus of c sin pi. Minus of c sin pi is equal to 0. So by simplifying, how we will get, how it will form the equation? B sin theta is equal to c sin alpha minus of a sin theta. Is it clear? By squaring both the sides, we'll get b square sine square theta is equal to c sine pi minus a sine theta the whole square. So what you will get? C square sine square pi plus a square sine square theta minus 2a c sine pi sine theta. So adding, after doing all that, adding equation 2, you can see this equation 2 here. This equation which we have found with x-axis should be added with y, the components with y-axis. So we'll form the equation b square into cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to c square cos square pi plus sin square pi plus d square plus 2dc plus 2cd cos pi plus a square cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2ac into cos pi cos theta plus sin pi sin theta minus 2ad cos theta. Okay. After that, what you will get here? You can see b square is equal to c square plus c square plus d c square plus d square plus 2dc cos pi plus a square minus 2ac into cos pi cos theta plus sin pi sin theta minus 2ad cos theta, or it can be formed in this way also: 2ac into bracket cos pi cos theta plus sin pi sin theta is equal to a square minus b square plus c square plus d square plus 2cd cos pi minus 2ad cos theta cos pi cos theta plus sin pi sin theta is equal to a square minus b square plus c square plus d square divided by 2ac plus of d by a cos pi minus d by c cos theta. D by A is equal to K1, D by C is equal to K2, let, and A square minus B square plus C square plus D square by 2AC is equal to K3. So equation 5, this equation 5, you can see this. Okay. Equation 5 may be written as, or simplified as, cos pi cos theta plus sin pi sin theta is equal to k1 cos pi minus k2 cos theta plus k3. So substitute the values of k1, k2 and k3 in the equation. We'll get cos pi minus theta or cos theta minus pi is equal to k1 cos pi minus k2 cos theta plus k3. This equation, the equation this is the last equation, that is nothing but known as a Fredholm equation. Okay. Next, we are going to deal with one more equation, that is one more derivation, computer aided analysis for slider crank mechanism. You can see the sketch here. Okay. A slider crank mechanism shown in figure, that is, okay, the slider is attached to the connecting rod BC. Okay, this is the connecting rod BC. The slider is connected to the connecting rod BC of length B. Let the crank AB of radius A rotates in anti-clockwise direction with uniform angular velocity omega 1 radian per second. Okay, this omega 1, that is radian per second, and an angular acceleration alpha 1. You can see angular acceleration is alpha 1 radian per second square. Let the crank makes an angle theta with the x-axis, and the slider reciprocates along a path parallel to the x-axis. Okay, uh, at an eccentricity, you can see here CD is equal to E. Okay, eccentricity CD is equal to A as shown in figure. Next, so displacement analysis we are going to do here. For equilibrium of the mechanism, the sum of the components along x-axis and y-axis must be equal to 0. Previously I have told you all in the beginning only, the component with x-axis and y-axis should be equal to 0. First of all, taking the sum of the components along x-axis, we'll see as shown in figure 25.2 B. In this figure it is shown, okay, x-axis as well as y-axis. So a cos theta plus b cos, you can see a cos theta plus b cos into minus theta minus x is equal to 0. Okay, a cos theta, you can see in the figure here. Okay, is equal to 0. Theta in clockwise direction from x-axis is taken as negative. Okay, or b cos theta is equal to x minus a cos theta. Okay, name this as equation 1, and squaring both sides we get b square cos square theta is equal to x square plus a square cos square theta minus 2x a cos theta. Now taking the sum of the components along y-axis, we have b sine minus theta plus of e plus a sine theta is equal to 0 minus b sine theta plus e is equal to a sine theta. So therefore b sine theta is equal to e minus a sine theta. Squaring both sides we get b square sine square theta is equal to e square plus a square sine square theta minus 2ea sine theta. So by adding equations 2 and 4, 2 and 4 is nothing but components along x-axis should be added with components along y-axis. So we achieve here, or we have b square into cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to x square plus e square plus a square into cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2xa cos theta minus 2ea sin theta. B square is equal to x square plus e square plus a square minus 2x a cos theta minus 2e a sin theta. X square plus of minus 2a cos theta into x plus a square minus b square plus e square minus 2ea sin theta is equal to 0. So x square plus k1x plus k2 is equal to 0. So where k1 is equal to minus 2a cos theta, okay, and k2 is equal to a square minus b square plus e square minus 2ea sin theta. The equation 5, you all can see the equation, this equation 5 is an quadratic equation in x terms. Okay, with this we complete today's session. Okay, thank you for today's session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.